Bonus question.
Good evening, my fellow collectors, and welcome to Friday Night Insomniac, and I am your host, Kenzo. I will be speaking like this the rest of the night. Please don't leave. Just kidding. What's up, everybody? I was trying to dance around the top and bottom because if you do an intro and doesn't cover your screen entirely and you don't take yourself off the screen, then you can kind of reach above and go below. I don't know what's going on. I've lost my freaking mind. Absolutely have lost my ever-loving mind. So, happy Friday, y'all. You made it. You made it all the way to the end of the week, unless you work retail or you work at a prison or you work in a warehouse or you do any of those other freaking jobs that make you work on the weekends, which I think 90% of all my jobs I had to work on the weekends. I don't know. No, I know more than 90. I have never done a job where I got weekends off. Like, I worked weekends all the time because I was in sales for a long time, and I was in, the prison. At the end, I ended up doing it because it helped out, because getting the weekends, and I had the seniority to take weekends if I wanted, but I couldn't because the way we had it set up for my son. So, yeah, buddy. So, anywho, welcome in. Let me check the chat, see what's going on, everybody, all my fellow Insomniacs. Stanley popped in at 11:09. Just got home from the WWF Seattle event. Oh, very cool, very cool. Man, Hosa, what's going on, buddy? Welcome in, Mr. G.I. Jetman. My buddy's Customs is here. I don't know. I don't concern myself with other shows right now. Mine's the only one that's important. Think about this, Stanley. Do you want to be happy and enjoy yourself and have a good, positive vibe? Or do you want to be in the dumps or the pit? I mean, come on. I'm just kidding. I'm just teasing. Everybody, don't take me seriously. What's up, Ray Black? Especially because Ray Black's here, so I'm already Toy Tube official. So that's cool by me. Thor KC is in. What's going on? Frankie, I've seen you like 6 times, right? Man, how many times we've been all over the place. Joey, what's going on, Mr. Rockstar? I'm going to call you that every time I see you. You know that, right? Yeah, buddy. Wife has to watch Righteous Gemstones. Okay. I don't know what that is, but that's cool. So we got, let's see. Oh, Mr. Cobweb. What's going on, brother? Yes, birthday was good, man. I appreciate it. When you turn 47, it's not 50, it's not 45. It's that weird in between where you don't really like, okay, whoopity-doo, 47. No. I walked around. I put on my John Lynch Broncos jersey. He wore number 47 for the Broncos. I wore that in the morning, and then I was like, what am I doing? So I just put a regular t-shirt on after. But then I went to my son's mom's house. She hooked me up. They got me a Broncos t-shirt, 2 30-pound dumbbells, because I've been trying to. So 2 30-pound dumbbells and the greatest batch. She gave me a dozen red chili enchiladas. So I ate 5 of them last night. I ate 4 of them today for lunch. When I actually ate them, I brought them over to my parents' house. I offered them. They could only handle one of them, because one each, because they were hot. They're hot. I love them hot. So I have 3 more for tomorrow for lunch, and then I will be done with them. And they are freaking best birthday gift ever. Allison Troy, Retro Toy Princess. My moderator, so's Cobweb. I think I passed out like 7 moderators that one night, right? If anybody, of course, if we need some links, let me know if you need some links. My fellows. Let's see, my fellows and ladies. I am. Let's see. There we go. So we have a chat room that, So, okay. So, we got Steve. What? Did you get the purple bear thingy from? No, I didn't. Steve, it was so hard for me to, it was hard enough to get Snarf for me, because I'm like, shit, man, I'm going to spend the same amount that I spent on Lionel, on all these other ones, on this little, I couldn't, so I didn't buy the Burble. I missed out on the Lunatacs. There's a couple that I really want. No, I don't think they're the ones that I ordered aren't coming till like December, which who knows now, right? With the tariffs and shit, who knows how far it's going to be pushed out. If it's fixed in the next couple months, we all know what he's doing. Like, we all know. We're throwing our dicks, slapping our dick on the table and saying, look at us. And then China's going, oh, look at us. And then they're going to bitch around for a little while. And then everybody's going to raise it up. Everybody's going to have like a 500% tariff on each other. And then they're going to sit down and go, okay, let's make it even. Let's go down to 10% or something and call it good. And then everything will be back to normal. You heard it here first. You probably heard it everywhere. But anyway. Cool, what up? Let's see what we got. Thor Casey, I'm going to get my first Blockies today. Blockies? Heard so many good things. Really looking forward to checking them out. I don't know what that is. I'm going to look that up. Blockies. What's a Blockie? Let's see. Blokkees. Surprise figures, $62 for a excuse me. Sorry, my language. Oh, they're cool. What looks like there's different types. What type are you going to get? Thor, are you getting, because I see Transformers, I see Pokemon, I see Bumblebee, some more Transformers. Which ones you getting? Let me go back and find you, because you're probably all the way at the bottom. Oh shit, man, my chat, holy cow, man, I let you guys go. Okay, I'm gonna catch up with the chat. So Frankie was there. Manhoza, Nolan. Now I'm all the way around. Toy Tube official. Faker Battle Cat, sir. You got a link in your chat on Instagram if you'd like to join, sir. Let's see. We got Todd CE. What's going on? Welcome in. Thank you, Steve. I appreciate it. Yep. I turned the big 4-7, so kind of one of those little, nobody gives a damn. It's important. AK-47. Oh man, see, I would have tried to remember that. I'm late, because 48's even worse. What's 48? That's even gonna be worse, man. Oh man. So let's see. Okay, we're catching up. We got Thanos Copter in the house. Welcome in. Yeah, buddy. We're going through highly articulated. What is going on? It was kind of a, I always love talking printers. So Adam and I had a nice little conversation about some printers. So that's pretty cool. Robert Bill is dope. See, and I just hate that it's the same price as all the other ones, man. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I'm just crazy, I guess. That's the case. Why don't we just agree not to charge tariffs on each other? Dude, I know, and I agree 100%. I agree. It's a dick flex. They're just trying to be like, look how big my wiener is. That's exactly what it is. It's seriously, it's like, how much you bench? Oh, and it's like rock, paper, scissors. Are playing chicken. We're just driving at each other. And both of them know that it's stupid to do it. Well, we're confident in ourselves that we don't give a shit. Well, yeah, you do. Both sides give a shit. So quit being stupid and just fix it. Like, why isn't there a meeting? Why don't they just meet together, talk, and just squash it? It's ridiculous. Because I don't want to stop buying toys, but if everything stays the way it is, I'm gonna have to. So, Ultimates Mondo Mumra, dude, that Mumra, Frankie, fuck, man, that is so good. Well, if you guys see my shirt, real quick before I continue, see this shirt? This shirt is a badass shirt right here. You know whose shirt this is? It's made by Retro Bacon, and it is for my good friend Faker Battle Cat, and he's here with us. So let's welcome Mr. Faker Battle Cat to the stage.
What's up, Kenny?
What's going on, brother?
Yeah, first happy belated birthday, my friend. Jeez.
Oh,
another day, another year
gray.
older.
Another day, another gray, bro.
I was gonna say, man. But hey, this is the first time I've been on StreamYard before. I had no idea.
Yeah, well, welcome in.
Yeah, hey, thanks, man. Thanks for having me.
Hell yeah, dude. Well, I have a specific reason. Oh, let's not dox ourselves. There's a
let's
show the fragile side. Look how they treated your fragile. They put a boot in the top, but
yeah, it's okay. It's double boxed, man.
That's what I figured. I was like, Battle Cat don't mess around with his boxes.
Yeah, let's see what's in there. Let's see. Let's
see, guys. What do you say? What do you know? How about my Denver Nuggets got another win tonight? That's two
cool.
wins after they let go of their coach.
What do you think happened?
You think got another triple-double.
Okay.
I think he got sick of him. I think he's a hard ass.
Yeah.
He's a very intense coach, and he's always been that way. But when you had a bunch of vets like Brown and KCP, and you had the guys that you lost, and then you gain these young guys that are going to be playing.
Yeah.
You don't get the same reception when you just yell and scream and you're in their face all the time. And you contradict everything. You just kind of and that's why they're saying they were hoping that the players have joy in them, because it's just there was so much negativity around his attitude at the time. But that's the way he coaches. He's an intense guy,
I hope that's the issue. It sounds like it's a pretty simple plan, but if something bad happened, I can see they'd let him go right away.
I don't think anything bad. I think they had their mind made up. I think it was just, we're going to do it anyway. And it doesn't. We've lost 4 in a row, and it doesn't look like it's getting any better. He lost the locker room.
Yeah.
No one wanted to listen to him. There's no point in having him there because Adelman's been running the offense anyway. The assistant coach does that shit, right?
He's been a head coach before, and it looks like Jokic knows how to do the the whiteboard. So
yeah.
What are you gonna do, right?
Jokic took over, man, and he's playing great. So who knows?
That's good. That's
all
good,
right.
man.
So we got some.
All right, moment of truth.
We got a birthday card first. Thank you, sir.
All right.
Happy birthday from Faker.
You got to do that. Got to do that birthday card for a birthday boy.
Oh man, I'm excited here. I'm excited. Okay, here we go. So I got the second box. So we're gonna open the double box.
Yeah, double box.
Faker Battle Cat, if you guys don't know, is a hustler. So he knows how to box it because he makes so many deals. Ooh, that's nice. Look at that. When did that come about?
Yeah, this is a Brad Beck.
Dude,
you got a Brad Beck.
Yeah, Brad Beck's awesome. I agree.
Yeah, Brad Beck has man, we get a lot of Faker stuff from him. I have it
T-Public?
It's T-Public, yeah. It's T-Public. I got it way before the logo from Retro Bacon.
Oh, man, that's beautiful.
I wear my logo shirt quite often, so.
Ooh.
Yeah.
We got a classics.
I heard somebody got a Princess of
Horsey.
Power castle or fortress. You gotta get a horse. So Bo's horse.
Oh, and he gave me the piece to scan.
The,
Got it. Well, be careful with this one because we got to send it back.
there's a special unicorn, right? Death of the Unicorn. It's in movies all around.
This is a beaut, so we'll do that to scan so we can put it on when I do the custom. Since we know that the actual Swiftwind is running about
225. Yeah, 225, 250 is probably it's never gone down.
Where do these go?
There's a little bit of on the shoulder blade of the horse. There's a pink little plug. You pull the plug off and just don't lose the thing. Yeah.
Okay, I'm not gonna mess with it yet. But
no, you can mess with it. You pull the plug off.
All right.
It comes straight off.
Oh, it does it easy. I didn't want anything to snap. Okay.
The thing is the little cartridge that's in there sometimes gets unplugged or detached. So you got to push it straight in and don't put too much force. But this is a great arrow, right? Bo's horse, but very easily convert to a Swiftwind. Yeah, poor man's. Yeah.
The big difference is just doing the hair, a little bit of the hair, which is some putty if I wanted to do that.
Okay.
And then of course getting the mask going, and then the colors, and then maybe just a little extra to the bottom here, right? Isn't it just a little more, and that's it? So
I think it's a great alternative. It's
dude, thank
best
you so
bang
much
for your buck. Yeah, no problem.
Dude,
no problem.
That is so awesome. And like I said, I know sometimes I don't even know what to ask or talk to you about because I don't even know what you have anymore. It's like you hustle so much that you're like, oh yeah, I got this the other day.
Well, here's the thing. The box of Blade just came out, right? For Mikey showed off the box of Blade for the new Eternia. Yes. And God Skeletor's on there. I got a God Skeletor Classics ready to be shipped out if I see it on a box, and Revelation's going to be making a copy of that. Ooh, you got to have a writer, right?
Oh,
you got to have a writer. DMX always said, right?
Dude, this completes, I think, so I have the Bubble She-Ra from you. You gave me the bubble. Oh, no.
Bubble She-Ra.
I got the. I think I got that on. I got it from somewhere. I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't think I gave you Bubble She-Ra.
You gave me the
Filmation.
Castle, the Grayskull, Club Grayskull.
Yeah.
So I got Club Grayskull, I got Bubble She-Ra, I got this She-Ra, Masterverse, Origins, Cartoon Collection. Vintage is what I'm missing.
Yeah.
I don't have a vintage.
That's not hard to get.
Cool, man. Thank you.
Enjoy. Yeah, you gotta rep Princess of Power, right? If you're gonna be printing out stuff like that and dropping it, you gotta have a Princess of Power hold that stuff up. If you had a Princess of Power Classics, a She-Ra Classics, it probably would have saved your castle from falling off the.
Dude, it was so. I had it on a tray, and I was just walking, and then the back wasn't connected, and it it fell on ceramic tile. Forget it.
I heard the story. It was it's devastating. But hey, you put it back together. Yeah. I mean, it looks way better than Humpty Dumpty.
I've learned, you fall down 7 times, you get up 8, right? That's how you do it.
Is that what it is? Standing tall? No, that's a whole other movie. Yeah.
Somebody said that. Fall down 7 times, get up 8. I think my stepdaughter has a tattoo on her.
Oh, geez.
Just fall down 7 times, stand up 8.
Yeah.
Basically if no matter how many times you fall, get up after and you'll be fine.
That sounds like the way to live, man.
Hell yeah.
So what do we do on Insomniac? Opening stuff or what?
What? We talk about whatever we found. We open up stuff. I really get away from the chat and then I have to catch up. But
yeah,
just
go through the chat.
We'll do it real quick.
Great. I'll show you while you're going through that. This is my new guy right here. He's actually smaller than you would think. It looks huge, right? As a kid, I was like, "Oh man, this is like head size." But look at that!
It isn't that big at all.
So right here, I'm like, dude, this thing is huge, right?
Oh,
But if you think about it, it's like,
yeah.
it's about the size of this guy.
And that's why I like Masterverse so much, because it's so much bigger than the vintage
Yeah.
stuff. The vintage
But
stuff
once
is
it,
like,
always missing
I
the
bet I
little
could
plug.
print something that'll work for that.
Yeah, if you can, I'm just trying to hold out. I want to put some paint to this guy, but it's so cool, this He-Man
Oh yeah,
vintage version, right? And I don't think the paint's gonna stick very well. It's just this shiny plastic.
yeah. You'll have to
Um,
sand it. You'd have to sand it if
yeah,
you're gonna paint it.
and then man, we got to collect some money, like you said. I gotta save up some tariff money to pay for
Oh my
toys.
god.
I think toy collection would be, it might be over, right? I mean, the new stuff.
Yeah,
We're
if
already
they don't,
we're
go
already
ahead.
getting emails and stuff about got to watch out. So what do
Yeah.
you think, Kenny? What are we gonna do?
I honestly don't think it'll take too long for them to come together. I really think it's an ego thing right now. And I
Yeah,
think both of them will come together and they'll figure something out, whether it's 10 or 15 or something. It's just, I get it. Like, I understand what a lot of people are saying on the side of that, is saying that there was so much going on already, and we're just like, okay, we're done with that shit. So then he barks at him and he makes it worse, makes it look worse, and then hopefully they both come together. That's, I mean, I don't trust the dude, and I don't trust a lot of the shit he's doing. But if he fixes it, then fix it. Oh, fix it or shut up. You know? But he's not going to shut up either.
that sounds fair. I got to stick to the toys. I got to stick to the
That's it,
toys.
man. I love
Yeah.
toys. That's all I
Yeah.
want.
Exactly. But all right, what else you got, man?
All right.
We,
Well, let me catch up here. So we got the Transformer Shiny version Wave 2 Impact for the Grimlock and Soundwave. Okay. So those look pretty pricey though. Happy birthday. Got 47 chops to the chest. Oh shit. Andrew's going to get me. And real quick, while I'm catching up with this chat, we're going to have another box jump into the chat, which is our good friend, my buddy's customs. Okay. He's got his ears on, and he's high as a kite. Look at that. Woo!
He's got his birthday hat on. What's up, Betty?
What's
Roller
up, man?
Bill's a bit big, and he's kind of pinkish, and he looks weird. I like him, but he seems off a bit. I agree. And you know what? If he goes on sale, I don't know if he ever will, but you know what? I was worried I didn't get that snarf right away, but a couple weeks later I got it, and then he was gone. So I'm kind of glad I ended up getting that snarf, even though it's just like $50 for like that much of a toy. It kind of sucks, but that's okay.
Speaking of Super 7, surprisingly, when I was looking at Amazon, the Rita Repulsa figure, I think it's like 23 or $25.
Who's that one?
And for Rita Repulsa from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Oh, Power Rangers. Okay. Sorry, I'm not a Power Ranger guy. I didn't know the name.
But the price alone, she comes with this really awesome telescope that could fit into like pretty much any playset.
Oh, cool. Okay.
That's really dope.
That's cool. So Thor KC, understanding is below. These are buildable model figures that adopt transform but have lots of articulation. It's supposed to be fun to build. That's cool. That's really cool. Yeah, that shirt is dope. Faker Battle Cat. That is like one of the coolest shirts, man. I like your shirt a lot. I'm gonna have to find that. Is he still got it up there? You think? Hope you had a fantastic birthday. Thank you, Motu Tony. Thank you. Let's see, Frankie Playa. Okay, Playa. What's in the box? Nothing. You're so stupid. Oh my god, that's fucking hilarious. Red Snapper. Oh, that's good shit. Taking care of my guy. Ah, dude, Faker Battle Cat. Look at that, man. Did you see that shit, buddy? This was my birthday.
Yeah, dude, that's awesome.
Like, come on, dude. I was so excited because, you know, I was trying to, got started on making the custom for Origins, and I don't have to do that right now because I can put it on a Swiftwind and anybody will fit on a Classics horse, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's going on, Ronnie Trickshaw, all the way from Australia? Welcome, sir. Welcome. It's like Chumbawamba says, you get knocked down, you get up again. Never going to keep me down. That's right.
Tub thumping.
Yep,
Fuck
that's
yeah.
right. Tariffs are temporary, nothing to worry about. All our shipments are on hold for now, but we're not worried. And that's kind of where I'm at. I think it's just gonna.
Oh, Delta 17, how you doing?
Yeah, he knows. If anybody knows, it's Delta 17. I'm gonna trust Steve. Steve knows what he's talking about.
Steve.
So, you don't have Snarf. You know, it was so crazy how fast he let. I mean, because you would think, and the same thing with Slithe. Slithe, they said they were going to come up with some more on BBTS. I don't know if they restocked him or not. And the twins, they were supposed to restock. But same way, Snarf just like went away quick. It was like he was not around long. It was crazy.
Dude, if you or anyone got a Snarf, I think the head might be sized right. Or, of course, you could just scan and upgrade it. But get a head that would fit Origins and see if you can fit the head onto the cartoon collection Cringer. Because that way, for the Thundercats crossover, I want to see a Snarf Battle Cat.
Snarf
Great idea.
Something that like Lionel can ride, but it's Snarf.
I wonder, where's my Snarf?
That's not the first time anybody said that.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Where's my? I don't know where.
Let's hope it's Chitara, but
yeah.
but
I don't know where he went. I had my little guy around. I had my little Cringer.
Hey, that Cringer went on sale for $14.99. I ended up finally picking it up. I mean, I think that's the lowest it's going to go.
But yeah, that pack's so worth it.
It is with an
that Cringer is so good.
Battle Cat. That's
What's that?
Thing. Cats are your thing. I'm surprised you waited.
I waited. I ended up buying it on BBTS, and I canceled it on the very last day when it was in my loot crate or my pile of loot.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was the best decision because I knew it was going to sit around. There was always 5 or 10 of them at my Target, so I ended up getting it.
I was talking to Mike when he was at Target today, and he picked me up another Skeletor Stranger Things. It was $10. No, He-Man. Was it? Yeah, it was He-Man. The He-Man Stranger Things, $10. So I had him pick me up one because they were on.
The freaking Skeletor one would be so worth it though, just for army building. The Demigorgons and that freaking Skeletor bodies, perfect.
Yeah.
I think the Skeletor, and Kenny has always said that the He-Man is the best origin version, and it's true. I actually bought it solo, meaning just on eBay by itself. He-Man, I think I spent $25 on it. So there's just none of them hanging around my stores. It's just Skeletor. That's harder to do.
Yeah, this one, the skin tone, the color, it looks great. It really does. Sometimes I know Motu is known a lot for their brightness and that colorful stuff, but sometimes it does look really good when it's just
so that He-Man was my main He-Man in my toy lineup until I finally got the cartoon collection She-Ra, and seeing how bright she is standing next to that He-Man, I'm I'm switching back to wave 1. Well, so right now I currently have that Stranger Things He-Man as my Vicor.
Oh, okay. Well, so I have him sitting in front of Eternia next to Skeletor. I have Skeletor and He-Man in front of Eternia.
Yeah.
And they're perfect together,
What do you guys think about the vintage 2-pack of He-Man and Skeletor? I haven't heard too many people talking about it.
I mean,
it's there. The price is high for
but why?
The figures. Because it's vintage.
Nostalgia. It's just like they did I would like to get a 25th one, a commemorative with the blue box.
What's weird
I'd rather get one of those.
Is that unless the picture is different than the figure, it comes with Origins He-Man's power sword instead of the vintage looking one.
No.
And I believe Skeletor's staff is also the same, but you do get the vintage He-Man shield.
Which is I love that one better. Way better.
Yeah, I think I'm up in the air on it. If you're not going to go all the way,
I'm not going to get it.
Then
also
I just don't understand.
Extra paint decos, which usually but this is supposed to be vintage.
Yeah,
you shouldn't have any extra added paint.
No, it should be the same.
And they've tried it with the commemorative. I mean, the commemorative just didn't work well. It's always lower in price. The head sculpt wasn't there, and it seems like they're
Mhm.
doing this version 3. It's already failed. You might as well put your money into something different. Slime pit He-Man would be pretty cool. Maybe a God Skeletor or something like that would be way, way more popular. But
Well,
I
I
don't know.
think
They're
that
just
Mark
not reading the
Taylor one
room.
is going to come out. The one with the helmet like that. I get that'll come out, especially when they teased it on the box art for the sketch collection. They've got him in
So-
the
Like I said,
cage there. Yeah.
yeah, it's mine is gone. Once I see something like that teased out, it's over for me.
If
Uh,
if anybody needs advice on not just flipping, but just it's not even saying flipping. I would say moving your collection the correct way. Faker Battle Catcher guy,
you
because you
know,
do it right every time.
Thank you, Kenny. It's we're always stuck on stuff, and it's not a perfect art, but it's trying to time the market. I'm not perfectly good at it, but you've got to read the room. Sometimes things start dipping. I'm stuck with a classics Beastman. That thing used to be $110, $120 on a bad day. That thing is some guy offered me $40 for it. I mean, without joking. I mean, without stuttering. It's
Yeah,
insane how much things have dropped. But the good stuff is staying high.
yeah.
Battle Armor He-Man, Battle Armor Faker, Slime Pit, Scare Glow. Those guys are going to always stay high, I believe.
Yeah, those are phenomenal. Those, if you look at any of the the classics figures, those are your cream of the crop. That scare glow one's like, even after a while, I had that armor that I printed. Of course, everyone buys it. Someone sees it and they want to buy it, so I can't
Yeah.
really keep it. But that glow in the dark armor that I had to take it off just because I like the look with the cape. Like, you can't have the cape on when you put that armor on because it goes around his neck and it just doesn't fit. So I just put the cape back on. I like it with this cape. I've gotten
It's an amazing figure. I had it for quite a while. I had it in a display case, and I just can't afford to keep it if it's selling for whatever, 150, 175. But I like the action, Kenny. Some people like to pull the slot machine. I like to print out a label and ship out some toys.
well, and that's what I was thinking. I was like, I bet you get a pretty good little adrenaline rush when it goes right. You just get that little, oh yeah.
Yeah, when it goes right.
Yeah.
But it doesn't always happen. Sometimes it's a moot point and you're just spending money on shipping.
Yeah.
My big thing is get on Pirate Ship. Pirate Ship
hell
hasn't been super nice to me recently. But you can always get PayPal labels that give you 20% off of USPS. And it's just trying to work you got to add all that stuff in, right? So if it makes sense to trade, say, some cosmic figures for Savage Crucible, you got to diversify your portfolio, right? We can't just stick to Motu if things are going bad in Motu land. But
Right.
I was able to swing some of these guys for some of the Cosmic Legions I kind of grew out of. I don't display them or anything like that. And there's this one right here. He's like a Battle Cat version of yeah.
I'm gonna come back to that Allison one because that was a good one.
Yeah, look at it. Let me
makes
try
you
to
think
get
of
my light in the right way. But
oh,
yeah,
is
it's this is the one. You can
Yeah.
still get them on Big Bad Toy Store. It is
Look at that.
Vetris.
Look at that axe, man. That is so
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. So it's pretty good, but it's hard to get the stuff on, and it's hard to switch hands, and you gotta heat it up. Yeah, but the axe is cool, but if you look at it closely, look at it really closely, you can see the yellow kind of stripes on there.
Yeah.
And for me, it's an homage to Battle Cat.
Yeah. Hell
And
yeah.
so that was exactly what I was looking for.
That's cool, man. That is
Buddy,
really
you have
cool.
any Savage Crucible?
Sadly, no. But there's some of them that look really cool.
There's just so many lines to collect, right?
There is.
Fuck. There's so much. Allison, I don't want to let this go because this made me laugh. Every time someone sends me a box, I think, is this the time someone finally sends me a Gwyneth Paltrow's head? It never is, so the furnace remains empty.
What's in the box?
What's in the box? Oh my god! All right, dude. And so what?
Now I want some like Jurassic Park or Raptor and like 3D print that armor to put on him, so that like some like Snake Man can like ride it.
You know what, Ross? There was the Jurassic Park Jeep. The problem is with that Jurassic Park Jeep, it doesn't have any place for people's feet to be in. It's not a functional car.
Oh, look at that. So scaly, really good detail on the
it's
texture.
Great detail. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, the tail is articulated as well. Who knew, right? An articulating tail.
Come on over, Cobb. It's in the chat for the clubhouse.
Yeah, but once again, just new stuff.
That's great.
Just
man.
to diversify a little bit.
Yeah, I like that. I love the texture on it, man. It looks so realistic. Like it's just that. I love it. It's good, man.
They really spent some time on it. It's like V in the 80s.
Now see, bumpy skin looks good on that, not on classic Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, that one was. I didn't.
And
even
now they're
those.
bringing,
those,
they're re-releasing them in a 4-pack that don't have the like a bumpy skin. Which is like, come on, guys.
Those were bad. Those were bad. I grabbed 2 of the.
Other than that, and the ankle, it can only like swivel left and right. Like the figures are cool. The price was great. Accessories awesome. Comes with a stand. Everything, but like the skin and the ankles, just nope. Don't want it.
Well, and even those the sketchbook type ones, I found those at Target for $5. The ones that came in the white box, had, like the little peanut heads. I don't know why, but I bought them because, of course, they were $5. Why wouldn't I buy them?
They're cool. Like even the little like Dio piece they have, like the stand. You can like connect them all together and stuff. I mean, that's just cool.
Now,
for like $5.
How's this for a serious comment right here? Could you imagine? Obi-Juan Chingones said, "Will Mondo make a Grayskull for the 2000X line?" Oh, would that be pretty? That would be really pretty. Is there any way to read that is just a little less creepy? Asking for a friend. What did I read that was creepy? Did I say something funny? Damn. Oh well, my bad. Sorry about that. Oh yeah. Dude.
Now it looks like one of the Goombas from the like a 90s live action Mario film.
Yeah, alternate head.
That's cool.
Pretty cool.
Man.
Yeah. Good ab crunch. But once again, hard to get the other outfits on. But they're so sharp too, man. It's hate to pull them off.
It's also very like Beastman looking.
Yeah,
but like
it is a Beastman-ish kind of thing.
It'd be kind of cool if that could fit on it, like a Origin or something.
What's up, Frank? Welcome in.
Get like a savage Beastman going.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that would fit really good on one of those. That would look good. That's so great.
Back to the group.
That is really cool, man. That is really cool.
Thanks.
Well, mine was something, I don't know I think you saw it probably. I didn't open it yet. I was going to open it Wednesday. I got a Cody at Walmart with this cool packaging for Revenge of the Sith.
So
I don't know why I bought it. Just looked cool.
Black Series scale or?
Yeah, it is Black Series on the back. It says right here.
Oh.
Black Series.
Okay.
It's just in a weird box. It's in like a commemorative box.
I think it's more for the Revenge of the Sith packaging back in the.
They got the do it.
Yeah.
Execute
Order 60.
Tickets for Revenge of the Sith that's going to be on sale on April 14th. It's going to come out in the movies for a couple of days.
Nice.
So,
is it anniversary or something or what?
Yeah.
Doesn't say here.
It's something. 30, is it 35 years?
30.
40 years? 85.
Well, no, Revenge of the Sith was like 2000.
20th.
Yeah,
20th.
Sorry.
20th anniversary. And then this one that I picked up at GameStop.
Ooh.
Yes.
I am a
Secret
sucker
Wars.
for the green, or for the not green. Wow.
Yeah, it's green, bud. You gotta stop smoking.
Excuse me, I gotta take another hit here. Okay.
How much did that go for, Kenny?
I got it for just GameStop price, 22
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
or 24, because I was the member or whatever.
Yeah, member.
Ooh, because I got $5 off because it was my purchase for the month, because I'm part of their little membership thing. So I paid 20 bucks.
Wow, that's a great deal.
Got $5. What's up, Osterdom's Toys? Look him in, sir.
Ooh,
I know
Busy
that guy.
on Wednesday. I didn't see him on Wednesday. He was busy. So I decided to change my rules for Wednesday. And this is a live and learn thing. This is a fluid live stream. So what I'm doing now, because the way it looked on Wednesday, Home Arcade came in and kind of crushed it, and I'm so thankful. He gave me a $50 super chat, but then the contest died because it was like, well,
Yep.
yeah.
I'm out, and even people that were like, well, I was gonna try more, but so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do top 3 are gonna go on a wheel. And maybe I'll do the person in the first position will get maybe 2 spots, and then the second place and third place will get 1 spot. We'll spin the wheel and see who gets. I'll still give the guy who donated or the person who donated the most or super chatted the most to get a better odds, but still give second and third place a chance to win blind box. So that's going to be my new rule starting Wednesday.
Game of chance. I'm all about that.
I know you are. A lot of people are. A lot of people want to at least give it a roll, roll that dice. Spin that damn wheel, right? So, and how about this one for a birthday gift? I had my buddy Sam from Ross call me, and he says, "Hey, you want to come in?" Yeah, look, he's still going to have double the odds. He knows what's up. He's still going to get double the odds if he puts it up there, but just in the rules of or not rules, I'll just say in the spirit of gaming or the spirit of competition, I think it'd be kind of nice to at least kind of put a little
pay to play versus pay to win.
There we go. But if you're top paying the play, you're gonna get double the odds. That's kind of cool. So somebody will have 2, and then each individual.
Kind of that what is it Dumb and Dumber. So you saying there's a chance?
There's a chance.
Yeah.
I want a $1 spot, buddy.
Here's my
my
buddy from Ross call. He says
$1, Bob.
He says, "Hey, you wanna come over and I got something." He goes, "I'll just
What are
keep them
those?
back till you get there."
What are those? Fistos?
It's all Fisto.
Oh, damn.
Wow.
What if it was Skeletor? Holy crap! I think people would lose their freaking minds.
Kenny, those are showing up some places.
Feel free to lose one of those helmeted heads in my box.
$4.99. Hell yeah! So I got 4 for the price of 1.
That's a good deal.
Okay, guys, I'd like to just tell you something real quick. Coming to the stage. Big round of applause for Jackson Heights' own Mr. Cobweb Collector.
What's up, guys?
What's up, Cobweb?
Off my box
Cobb?
of 4 Fistos for you.
Oh, cool. You hear me all right?
Yes, sir.
Loud and clear.
All right. Cool.
So what's up, Cobb? What you got there? What you doing? Day off, huh?
Coffee and mozzarella sticks.
Dinner of champions.
Yeah. It's funny, last thing I heard right now is you talking about your giveaway thing for Wednesdays. It's funny because I was on the phone with Carol at the time last week. I was like, ooh, don't know the way Kinzo's doing this. I was like, if somebody drops something big, then nobody else can come.
Well, and here's
seconds later that happened. I was like, yep.
Here's the reason why it doesn't work for me yet. It's not big enough. The channel that I may have pulled it from is Orbital Bacon guy. He does it like that, but he's got 200 in the chat at any given time. And and apparently people that really have deep pockets, and there's like people going back and forth, and like one guy bid 50 and another guy bid 100 and another guy, and I'm like, holy shit, but he's big.
Yeah, people battling out.
So for my channel, until it gets there, it's kind of like if one person says, here we go, then everybody else will be like, all right, thanks for playing.
Yeah.
So not that like I said, fucking awesome. I appreciate the shit out of it, because that's obviously the point. And I will have your stuff sent out on Monday, Mr. Home Arcade. So I think I have your address still. If not, maybe send it to me one more time. Because I've sent.
I think it was a great, successful first attempt at it, and then just tinker it with the this playoff thing where top 3 goes into the playoffs. It's interesting, right? And the whole point is, if you want some of the small, $2 guys to get in on it, we may have to adjust it a little bit. But yeah, three team playoff is what I'm hearing, right?
Yeah, 3-team playoff for now. But I'm also doing a channel member wheel at the very first, the first live in May. I'm gonna do a wheel of the channel members, and they will also get a blind box. So the winner of just being a channel member, you will also have a chance. So I mean, it's unique because who else gives away 3D parts?
Yeah,
I don't know anybody else.
Yeah,
it's pretty much like cash money on most customizers lists. I'm sure Buddy does a lot of customizing. Same thing with Cobweb.
Well, this guy right here is the guy. This is the guy that's he's getting that first blind box. He's gonna love every part, because I have a lot of Motu, and he does all Origins customs. So that's gonna be the first box he's gonna be happy for sure. So content creators so much, but I posted a couple of short clips on my home.
Yeah, that Savage Crucible that you had earlier, Faker. Reptile Battle Cat.
Yeah,
I'd seen him before, but I didn't realize how Battle Cat he was. I didn't know he had the orange stripes on him as well, too.
Dude, that was the only reason I pulled the trigger on it. I mean, as you know, with Nikki Nicole, she was a master painter for a couple of them. The albino lizard that's going on right now that everybody wants, she did the master paint on that. Dorklair did a great video on it, but yeah, that's. I mean, the box is really cool, Cobweb.
Yeah, I thought he just kind of looked like Battle Cat. I was like, oh man, he's got the stripes and everything.
No, it's legit homage Battle Cat, and then they got a bunch of weapons packs and stuff too. So you can really just get everything.
I don't have any Savage Crucibles. The ones I wanted to get were those. Kind of wanted to make them some Merchman's henchmen. I don't know what they were. They're, you know which ones I was talking about, right, Kinzo? Those ones that look kind of like Merman's guppies from.
Yes,
that's right. Let's see.
They're like the lantern fish guys. Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking about grabbing a couple of them, and then that Merman came out too. That new Eternia one. I was like, man, they look great together, probably.
That price is starting to drop a little bit for that new Eternia. I think you can get it for about $45 on Amazon.
I got him, but he came out after I'd seen those Savage Crucible fish people. And I was like, oh man, I really, really want some. They go great together.
Let's take a look. This is just products here. So what else do we have? We have
figures.
I don't see it.
Head to figures. If not, Big Bad Toy Store will give you a good display.
BBTS? Okay.
Yeah. And then just do Savage Crucible. They're the only ones who actually... A lot of other stores sold out of that albino lizard. I wish I knew the name. I'm not a big Savage Crucible person, but I made a trade for these 2 figures and a weapons pack. So I'll mess with it a little bit.
Let's see.
Yeah, there we go.
Which one are we talking about, Cobb? Let's see. Is it further down?
I'm not sure. Did they have them on Big Bad Toy Store?
Maybe not.
So should be. I just saw it on the top of your run. Hey, there we go. That's a Savage Crucible figure.
Yeah. You got this guy. I have an order. I don't. Here's the one you got.
That's. Yeah, I love how you do that with it. Yeah, and the posability and the articulation is what people love. It's just the joints are a little bit tight. So I hear you gotta dunk it in water, warm it up.
Yeah, I always
Which is
prefer
pretty.
that to loose joints.
Yeah.
For sure. Man, look at that. Yeah, that's cool, man. I like the display that you gave us though. Vic.
Isn't there
Battle Cat, 'cause-
one coming out, or maybe has come out, that's like a, what is it, like Eldritch Beast? Like the tentacle face?
let me see.
Eldritch Horror, that's what I'm trying to think of.
Oh, there's a Chewbacca. Not really Chewbacca.
Yeah,
but,
he's like
Ooh,
Pirate
I like that
Chewbacca?
one.
That's pretty cool.
that's a cool one.
Jaeger.
Yeah. Jaeger.
Yeah, he's cool.
Got the moves like Jagger. No. Just kidding. What about this guy? He-Man?
Pretty much barbarian, right?
That's pretty cool.
Almost like Gladiator more.
There it is. That's the
Cool.
one. I don't know the name, but yeah, that's a Nikki Nicole master paint. Really cool.
Dude. So cool.
Everybody loves that one. Yeah.
It looks like the thing that killed Newman on Jurassic
I was
Park.
literally, every time I see that flared neck, always go back to that scene.
Spit in his face with his Barbasol.
That's right. The shaving cream.
Ooh, this guy's tough. I like this one.
That was a good too.
The color, man.
Lemire.
Dude.
Yeah, don't sleep on these third-party toy makers, you know. Everybody's
Yeah.
asleep, but I had a Loose Collector is another people that have what is it, werewolves, the Great Wolves. Man,
Oh, yeah.
super cool,
Yeah.
super cool.
There's a lot of people in our circle that like, especially like Brick's something he really
Yeah,
does a lot pushing the indie lines, and it's just really good, man. It's really, really
Retro
good.
Bacon showed off all her werewolves. She had
That's
3
cool.
of them. Yeah. Cobb, how's your Mythic Legions collection going?
You're on mute there, brother. Cobb, you're on mute.
Muted.
There you go.
Yeah. Still picking up a few here and there, kind of cherry picking, but I mean,
Oh, you got the
I've been
legendary barbarian.
yeah, and then trying to make him a little He-Man out.
Yeah, the Viking He-Man armor looks cool, real cool.
Yeah, because it's more realistic than some of the other ones with all the straps and everything. It fits in pretty well.
Yeah, check out Rob Cram. He has one that he has with his classics Cringer. He has an Adaman body, and he just put the legendary head on there. Oh, it's beautiful, man. Put the boots on there as well.
Think about
cool.
trying to get some like real fur. Maybe
Mm.
put it up here around the top of the boots and on the front of the loincloth there.
Just those little things will make all the difference.
That'd be
Mr.
cool.
Home Arcade, I was actually, you know what? My Target sucks. I was there. The only thing they had was 2-Bop Steady for $12.99, and I did get another one just for fodder. But Mike, my buddy, Attorney and Royalty, picked one up for me for $10. So I was excited about that.
All for
Welcome
$10.
to the stage, Mr. Ostradamus Toys.
What's poppin',
He's
fellas?
in the dark. What's up, buddy?
I am
Hello,
in the dark.
Oz.
What's going on,
In
Figure
the
Battle
dark.
Cat? First
Nice
time we've
to
spent
see.
some time live together.
That's right. This is the first time we've connected voice to voice, I guess. Thank you.
For sure.
Love your shows on Saturday night. It's stay up all hours of the night with you guys, man.
Glad we could keep you company.
Well, it's
Great
funny.
show that you did with the dragons last week. Man,
Oh.
that was insane.
Man, I still can't get it out of my head how that all transpired, going from our show on the Clubhouse and starting out there all throughout the day,
Yeah.
and then ending it the way it ended between Shooting the Shelf and Legion's Lounge doing a simulcast. And Curtis just had to say one little thing about giving away a dragon. The next thing we know, we're giving away 4 dragons, 2 all-ins, 2 base dragons, and just
That
seeing
first one had not just an all-in, but it had like a base. It had a
Table.
a well.
Well,
Like it
'cause
was so cool.
that big package, that it's funny how it worked out. Like, okay, so the first all-in we got was just given to us by the studio when they found out we were going to give away a dragon.
Yeah.
They were like, okay, well, we're going to do an all-in for you. You can do an all-in. We're going to give it to you. And then Brian Lynn, Carver's Customs, he had been working on that Dio all day. He was doing that throughout the 24 hours, getting that together. And then Alexander Deshaw, Drunk Gizmo Customs, he does wells and fountains, and lately he's been doing some tables and stuff. He does those wells all the time, and they look amazing. So he throws in that plus the all-in from the dragon. It was insanity. It was a heck of a grand prize to give away. And then it was like when they finally tallied up the total numbers for all the super chats that were getting donated, Curtis had already committed to giving away just at least a base dragon, and then Big Dub comes in and he's like, well, I'll buy the wings and the fiery breath pack to go with that to make that an all-in. So that's you had the grand prize, then you got second place, and then 2 other people getting just base dragons from just, again, the sheer amount of money that was sent in. And again, they were still trying to figure out exactly what the YouTube's cut would be of all the super chats. But the studio basically stepped in and said, if you guys don't end up having enough to do everything the way you did, we'll cover whatever's left. But don't worry about it.
It was great to have Jeremy in there to really, legitimize everything. It was freaking amazing. And it's not just first place, Oz. It was like 4 first places is what I thought. Yeah. And then somebody even gave the dragon that they won to somebody else. Yeah. That was mind-blowing.
So, Brian Carr ended up giving the one that he won away, because he was already getting one, to a good friend, Rob Zamora. And if you guys want to know a little bit more about Rob Zamora, head over to our boy Brick's channel. He did some news with Rob not too long ago, where, they sat down and did the news show together. He's a great guy, but he wasn't able to get in on getting the dragon, because let's face it, it's pricey. I was putting my name into the giveaways. I'm already getting a dragon, but I was putting my name into the giveaways because if I won another one, I was going to be doing the same exact thing. I was going to be giving it to somebody else. Yeah. So it was basically doubling somebody else's chance to win a dragon.
Well, and that's the coolest part is the community, and there's that word flies around pretty loosely with different groups of people, but this is a real freaking community for the freaking 4 horsemen. My goodness, man. Just how everyone came together, not just to help someone else. Even because people that are donating, they got theirs, they're good to go. Or
people that were donating some big chunks of money already had, one of the guys who made some of the bigger donations of super chats were already buying multiple dragons. Multiple dragons.
That's crazy.
I was having trouble getting my mind around one dragon, buying one. And some of these guys are like, I've got 9 dragons I purchased. What?
Mothers of dragons, yeah.
Wow. G.I. Jetman, see, I think on the phone, I don't know if you go to my main page, I think it's just to go to my home page. It should be there. Usually if it's going to run out, they'll send you an email and say it's running out, so renew here, and they'll just have a spot for you to click, because it'll go to your email that you have for your
I'm pretty sure mine's set up to auto.
But if somebody gifted it to him, though, I think he got gifted.
Oh yeah, then you got to go through and just renew your own. Yeah.
But you'll get reminded though, because mine, every time I get gifted a membership, it always tells me, "Hey, your gifted membership's about to run out."
Run out. Yeah. I've gotten that one a couple times.
Hey, shameless plug, since Oz is in here and Cobweb, and I got something you guys got to check out. I just posted it on my YouTube, and this is a Gadriel body, but it's a Halle Berry homage head sculpt. And it is kind of jumping the gun. I know we have the 2-pack coming. We're not going to try to step on anybody's toes, but this is just couldn't wait. It's a Zuri head that has been redesigned and repainted, and it's I swear it's the
Looks
image
gorgeous.
of Halle Berry. But yeah, check out some photos on my YouTube. It's on Cabal as well. But this is from Darko Customs on Instagram. Amazing painter.
Damn.
Very cool.
Great.
Very cool.
That is
And
really good.
Kenny, I wanted to give a shout out there to Steve at Delta 17. You had him up there for a minute. If it wasn't for that man, I wouldn't be having my dragon. So thank you very much, Steve. I cannot thank you enough, honestly, for helping me out with that.
Oz, if you could, I don't find him on Instagram. I don't know if he wants to come on in, man, send him the link. I don't know. Oh, you're on your phone though, shit. Because does he have an Instagram with that? Because I can't find it.
Delta 17. Just send it to Delta 17 on IG.
I can't find it. What am I doing wrong?
Look at Delta 17 Toys. It might be under Delta 17 Toys on IG.
Well, if he's not busy, I'd just.
You know,
there a
Steve
hyphen?
normally down to hang out.
But hey, guys, I got an early morning tomorrow. Thanks for letting me hang out for the hour. It was great to make a connection with you guys. Buddy, Oz, Cobweb, Kenny, happy birthday.
Thank you, brother.
Keep spending money on toys.
Welcome anytime, man. Awesome.
All right.
Come back
Thanks,
anytime.
guys.
Thank
brother,
you.
have a good night.
All right.
See you, brother.
See you later, brother.
There we go. I found him.
Good,
I was
good.
trying to find the I was like, no, there's no hyphens in any of these names. That's stupid. They don't let us hyphenate shit.
They don't let us hyphen. You got to underscore.
Underscore it. Yeah, that's why I'm underscore creations on Instagram.
I can't even remember if my Instagram's underscore or not. I don't know that it is.
No,
Here's
I
one solid thing, right?
I think it runs together.
Sure.
I think mine's just a solid, but that depends on what you're looking at. Because I think on Twitter, it was underscore.
No, Instagram, you're underscore.
Okay, Instagram, I'm underscore. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I can never remember which one's underscore, which one isn't, depending on what account it is. Dave, because I was just on Outer Dimensions with Dave and Dre, he had like every single one of my links up, and I'm like, I don't even think half of those accounts are actually active anymore, because I know I deactivated Twitter. I think he had the link to my old merch store, which is no longer there. That's because I got to go back and clean up like the link tree, because it's got older stuff on there that I just don't use. So I gotta get that cleaned up at some point. I gotta get the new merch store set up. I'm a big channel now with my 1K subscribers.
Woo! Hold on, I'll get some balloons for Oz's 1K. Woo!
Oh, thank you.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know what? It's fun because it just opens up new stuff. It opens up options. It gives, like, when I started doing that thing, like, well, this week, I just thought, how cool would that be to have a unique thing for the super chats to where it engages, it invites in, it makes a little competitiveness, but also someone's going to get a really cool blind box. Like, that's it, so that'll be cool. I'm looking forward to it. And obviously growth and numbers are going to change. Obviously the more people in there, it's going to change and stuff like that. It wasn't, that's the biggest difference. And you live and learn, you get through it and you figure it out.
For sure.
Oh, I forgot to show my print of the week.
Yeah, let's see that print of the week. What you got printing up on the table this week?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Oof.
Wow. Oops.
Threw them off, but I did the like a cement spray, like a textured cement.
Yeah.
Oh, I dig that. Yeah, that texture really adds to it, man. Makes it look like it's.
You gotta
old.
find a 3D print of the power
Leather.
sword and that cool, like, stand that's like next to the throne.
Oh yeah, that he had the
That thing is
sword
so
The
cool.
sword
in.
in, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that, and there's that sword stand, and then of course there's the stairs, and the thing that sits on would
That
be
lead
pretty
up to
awesome,
it.
but
Yeah.
then you would have to find room. So
Yeah.
yeah, pretty cool. This is your goal.
Oh, you got that third wall at your Castle Grayskull.
Yeah, well, the stairs are. Then I have to put Sorceress's throne on that one. So
You got the cat's lair behind you. I'm sure there's room in there.
wherever he wants, right? It don't matter. Yeah. So that was my print, and that was nice because that I printed on my Jupiter, which has the build plate that's gigantic, which I was able to put every single part of that on one print. It
No
took
shit.
17 hours or 14 hours, but it was one print. So yeah.
That still ain't bad. 14 hours printed all the parts to it.
Yeah.
Versus like I'm picturing multiple like 3 or 4 hours doing smaller parts.
Well-
Or breaking down the parts into multiple prints.
The funny part is it probably would have been half of that except for the towers. The towers, because every layer is a number and it tells you basically how much time you're going to do based on how many layer lines. So if there's 2,000 layer lines because of the longer the posts, then it's going to take that much more. So if I only printed one of those on there, so if I had a small build
Right.
plate and I just did one at a time, it would take 13 hours, 14 hours for just the one. And then I'd have to do the rest after. But my build plate's big enough to where I put them all on there. But the only reason it took longer was because of the larger, taller
The
piece.
larger one. Now,
So-
because of the resin that you use, does it still measure in microns for the layers, or what are the measurements per layer?
You know what? I don't even know. I couldn't even tell you
Okay.
what. I mean, it literally, I don't think it really describes it. I don't think it really has a welcome to the stage, Delta 17.
What's up, Steve?
So
Hey, how you guys doing?
Doing great, brother. Doing great. It's my third stream tonight, actually. Now that I think so.
No way.
I just did a marathon last week. I figured why not get started early this week? I'll do my marathon, tonight and
Oh.
tomorrow. Why not?
Why
Holy shit, dude.
not?
Well,
Yeah.
Curtis has got me beat for, I did a 24-hour stream for San Diego Comic-Con. I was on for 22 of those 24 hours. Now Curtis, he started on Purple Gang Gang and then went through every stream last week. So he's like 26 hours. So I got to figure out how to do, 28 hours. I got to one up him now.
Ugh,
I don't think that's going to happen. No.
sounds unhealthy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't that hardcore. Like I can't be. Punk
No.
did 36 and I'm like, yeah, I ain't even trying.
No, that's nasty, man. Your mitochondria is going to scream at you.
Mhm. You got to get outside and
Yep.
look at some sunlight and
But if you're doing
Yep.
those YouTube marathons, dude, you got to have people like running on a spot beside you, and they pass you like a drink, and you splash on your face.
That would be it. And yes, Allison is absolutely right because I will be joining her tomorrow. What's up, Thanos?
What's up, guys?
Thanos.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
Good to see you, bro.
For everybody that doesn't know, tomorrow night, Allison and Oz have a coloring hangout tomorrow night. What time are we starting at, Oz?
That'll be at 7:30 p.m. Eastern time.
Eastern, so
We're going to be going for like 2.5. We're going to be basically going almost right up to the door of Clubhouse.
there you
Wow.
go.
So yeah, we'll be doing that. We're going to be doing Cabal Creations coloring book number 2, Cosmic Legions. So
Nice.
it's going to be some fun coloring going on.
Need to get prepared for next week. Go with the next Friday. Get my
Ooh.
page together.
Andrew opened up the legendary Barbarian.
Yes. Oh man, such a good figure. So
Yeah.
many looks for one figure.
Andrew.
He's one of the best.
Oh, here we go. Hold on. We got 2 up. So there's the Barbarian, right? He's got his He-Man Barbarian.
Right. And
Andrew,
he even did the Masterverse parts on it to really give it that extra He-Man style. Which
Yeah,
I
we were
like.
just talking about it a minute ago because that Barbarian armor is pretty realistic on the back. The straps and everything looks better than anything else in Masterverse. So
That's great, man.
Right.
And then, ooh, Looky
We
her.
got the Queen Urxa.
That picture you
Death.
took was so good, Thanos.
Yeah.
That was
Death
such-
by Snoo
Burn.
Snoo. Death by Snoo
Man.
Snoo.
she's
No, and that works
impressive.
out really well because he's just slightly shorter, so she still has that intimidating factor of being an orc standing over, this human, and just man, it was a great shot, Thanos.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
I've been-
really, really good.
I've been picking some pretty good ones tonight. It's all I've been doing like all night is just picture. So that's fun.
Well, I'm glad you took a break to join us. All right.
There we go.
My phone was dying, and yeah.
Isn't that good?
There you go. There you go. That's good. It's all right. We counted on that. We knew it was gonna die, so we were like, all right, we're gonna get him.
Kenzo, you said you seen that Stranger Things 2-pack on sale too? The one with He-Man?
Mikey found it for $10 at
So-
a Target out there in California.
Look, if you guys are picking up that Target Vecna Motu, Vecna and He-Man 2-pack, make sure that you save those Vecnas because we're all going to try to send them to Legion's Con to give to Joe.
Well, you know what? I only want the He-Man because I already have the 2-pack, so I really don't need the Vecna. I'll sit mine on.
I ain't gonna lie. I kind of want
Keep
I want
the
to go
armor.
grab an extra one for that
Just send
He-Man.
the figure.
Yeah,
Well, real quick, we got speak of the devil. If you say his name 3 times, he arrives.
Damn, dude, it's a party up in here.
Hey,
yeah.
and you
What's up,
talk about-
Mikey?
talk about a
What's
lucky
up?
some bitch. Now,
I was
here
gonna
is
say, Mikey. He
Mr.
probably got my
Blade.
favorite Masterverse figure.
He got us in fights on Facebook today. It was fun.
Oh, I
Some
didn't
guy
even
was
hear about
posting
that.
Some guy was
Oh.
posting it all over the pages, and he didn't caption it. He didn't say anything. He was posting those pictures of Mikey's all over, and everyone's like, "Oh, that's so great!" And then he would like post like a flower underneath, or you could tell he's not from the United States, but he was posting it and just kind of, and I was like, "Hey, that's my friends. Don't be posting that stuff and acting like it's yours." And then he blocks me right after. So then I got a hold of Joe Amato, and I was like, Joe, I know Joe's like, he's an admin in like 80% of those groups. So I was like,
Right.
Joe, this son of a bitch is doing this, and he's like, don't worry, dude, I'll delete them all. So
There you
hold
go.
on, let me get you big. Woo-hoo.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm by
man.
the actor. Dude,
Signed by the
so
actor.
Honestly, that is like the best looking freaking Masterverse figure out. I'm sorry. Like their head sculpts for humans have been rather hit or miss, and I love the way it looks. Like I'm almost mad I got out of Masterverse at this time because this is a figure
Yeah.
that I really want.
Cherry
I
pick.
kind of want to
Very
jump
good.
back in just for the like
Getting
movie
the-
pics.
Reflection, unfortunately. But yeah, he looks great, man. He
That's
looks great.
awesome, man. That's
So
awesome.
why is the movie Beastman sold out like everywhere?
It was fan channel only, so
BTS and EE, and
oh
that's
shit!
it.
yeah.
So I won't
because
be
of
getting
that,
those.
yeah, you couldn't really get it at like stores, and it's sold out. And now it's selling. Actually, I've only seen one post for its selling, and it's selling for such a ridiculously high amount. Because
How
I know,
much? I might put one up for sale. Just kidding.
well,
I mean, to be honest,
Kenny,
it's
if
the weakest out of the movie figures, in my opinion.
It is.
If-
But completionists don't care about that.
And they didn't have
And
one
it wasn't made in
plastic,
plastic,
so-
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and since I'm a team completionist, if I can't get that
Yeah.
one, I ain't getting the rest of them.
right, like it doesn't make sense to get the rest.
Right? I got
Um,
He-Man, I got Skeletor, and that's it.
Kenny, if you manage to pick up multiples and you have a spare one, I know somebody who is really looking to try and get one. So if you do have multiples of that guy, let me know so I can put you in touch with a guy who doesn't live in the U.S. and didn't really get a chance to get it.
Ooh. What's your
Bloodstone.
something?
And then I'll have to do a Target run because it's not coming up on the app.
Oh, for sale?
Yeah,
And
we're
most of
not
the
even
time, the
on, not
clearance
even
stuff
on there.
doesn't.
I can't even find it on Target.
Well, it's
Speaking of
'cause-
Target runs,
Oh yeah,
go
here we go.
get your.
That's what I was talking about because you said You said that you found it. I was looking online right now, but I can't even find it on the Target app.
$10.
I know I need a second one. I'm gonna have to
That
go
was
look.
amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was gonna
would
say
get
I want
one.
another He-Man.
That's a good one.
Maybe another one since I did this one. I'll use that
You know,
head.
I don't know, Thanos. Now that I look at it, I don't know if it's the worst. I think it's. I don't know. It's not too bad. He's got the covers there. He's got good color. The face is not the best, but
I just
come
don't
on,
think
it's
I
just
care for the
new
design,
Grizzle
so
work.
it's like pretty meh to me. But
yeah,
maybe that's what it is. You know?
yeah, I can see it.
I mean,
can
I
see
don't
it either way.
remember
I like,
him
I
even
like how
having a
the
sword in the
Skeletor
movie.
one looks. I like the Evil Lyn one. The He-Man,
Yeah.
once you get a different head for it, is really nice. That He-Man derp head is probably the worst, actually, now I think about it. But
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
have
that
it
other
on
head
there,
is just worst head of all time.
That's
We
what I
are
said
the
about
Hammer.
that figure as soon as it came out. Like, this could be a great He-Man figure if the regular head sculpt did not look like Shrek.
Yeah, the head sculpt was bad. I didn't get an Ace one for my reasons, but I did get one from Hordak MX.
Yeah. He did a good one, and Ramen Toys, with the verse heads, he did really good with that.
Oh, and I heard those are back in stock. Just if anybody needs any of
The
those.
verse
ramen.
head?
Like I said, not that
Yeah, the
I'm.
ramen head one is. Mhm.
Yeah, it just looks so much better with the third-party head.
You have to have it.
Yeah, because that head is horrible.
Yeah, I look like Thomas Hayden Church.
I always said it just literally looked like Shrek with...
I want to paint it green.
Right? Yeah, the original head looks like Shrek with a human skin tone.
That's funny.
Ugh.
What if? What's up, Wraith Mace? Wraith Mace is the hammer. Welcome in, sir.
Hey, dude.
So, yeah. So did you see this one, Mikey? My Ross guy called, and he saved these for me. So I got a 4-pack of Fisto.
Oh shit!
$4.99 a piece. I got 4 for the price of 1.
I really wish
you have
would
a
come
Ross
with
guy.
2000X sword.
Yeah, my Ross guy. I'm. I did see. They're getting Origins again. That some people were showing off, like, what was it, Battle Dragon or the Dragon Blaster Skeletor, and some of the other ones that they're getting again. So we'll see.
It's funny because Snakeface and Dragon Blaster Skeletor showed up at Target like after the new year. It's like these are figures that have been out of like rotation. So it's like they just must have found like pallets of that shit somewhere and we're like, all right, get rid of it. Now it's funny because I found out I thought I had Dragon Blaster Skeletor, but I was looking through all my stuff and I do not have one. So I actually still need to pick that up.
Oh shit. Well,
just wait; they'll be on clearance soon enough. They're just peg warming for a year,
right? See,
I
still need that Kenny
too.
Yeah, if they do, you know what? I remember the Dragon Blaster Skeletor and the Snake Face was the last 2 figures that I got from Ray, because he got them from Paul at the time and sent them over, and I ended up way overspending because we had to pay Paul's price, and then he shipped it, and it was like, Jesus, it was pointless.
Dude, he did the same thing with me and with Tongue Lasher.
Yeah,
he found it, and then I paid the price from him, and then it was like an extra 15 or whatever shipping. I'm just like,
it was, it's point. And then I found it at Ross. So good job. Yeah, great.
Danos, that figure you showed before, is that you?
Yeah, man, no rush. Whenever you got time, brother. I appreciate it.
It's a good one.
I was just shocked to find him. I was like, I think Odyssey needed Reptilax. Pretty positive. I was like, might as well grab them anyways for the price.
When you messaged me about it, I was
just
doing over it.
Oh yeah,
Thanos, come
Thanos,
on.
I could get a ton more of these if anybody's looking.
Ooh,
I found a whole nother
Night Stalker.
Whole nother pallet of these.
What are those running? You said it's half price, right?
Huh?
Half price of retail? What was retail on that?
$53.99.
Wow.
You found a pallet of it?
At the store. At the Mattel store.
Oh wow. They still have classics? That's kind of crazy.
Once in
Yeah.
a while, you never know what's gonna pop up in there.
Scott Knightlick's sitting outside with a
Well,
booth and he's selling them. Hey,
speaking
Classics is better. Buy my
I-
stuff.
I found the whole wave of cartoon collection up there.
Damn.
Oh, nice.
Whole thing of them, half
That's
off.
insane.
Half price.
Ins-
He was the only one that's missing. I was like, damn it, I already bought the other ones.
Yeah.
I'll be right back, guys. Give me a moment here.
I was like, speaking of Mattel store, that's when I went with Ray and they had the Dragon Blaster Skeletor and Snake Face there, and they hadn't been anywhere else really. So that was one figure I actually last picked up from him with him as well. And then we waited because they were out of stock of Talon Fighter, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna go to the warehouse and pick up some more." So we waited to get Talon Fighter.
Oh shit. That's
Oh,
cool
man.
that they did that for you though.
Now are they like $5?
Yeah, exactly. Now you can get them for like
I
$7
know, I hate that.
on clearance.
What's up, Stanley? Stanley, your boy made it, huh? The Ovechkin did it. Ovechkin broke the record in the exact same time. So he broke the record in the same amount of time that Gretzky got to make the record. He had one goal more in the exact same amount of games, which is crazy.
Wow.
Congrats to Ovechkin for being the goals leader of all time. So you had LeBron break the scoring record for NBA, and then you had Ovechkin break it for hockey. So there you go. Sports. No.
Sports ball.
Ovechkin, I don't mind. James breaking the record was like,
Yeah.
meh.
Thanos, where are you?
I was like, I feel bad. I'm concerned for Thanos.
Thanos. Is that going in his nose?
Is he doing that Hitler stuff?
I'm always on like a leg in here, and
You're
I've
frozen.
been hitting this quite a bit tonight. So
Oh, okay.
what's up?
Weird.
Oh, he left. Oh, no. Who left? Oh, Oz left.
Oz, he'll be right back.
Why did the Nuggets fire their head coach 3 games before the playoffs? Hey, Ray, they're 2-0 though, right? After they fired him. And Jokic has had a triple-double. He's coaching on the sidelines, and the team is playing better. I'll talk to you about it after though, but he brought the team and he was giving them he was beating them down at the wrong time. He's a very loud, obnoxious, scream in your face kind of coach. And when you're losing and you lost 4 in a row, all the young guys just kind of quit on him, and the locker room just quit on him. So he's just like, the owner's like, fuck it, we're going to get rid of him at the end of the year anyway. Let's get rid of him now and see if the team will pick up their spirits and actually play good in the playoffs. So that's why. It is what it is. It's a business.
Moneyball.
What have you done for me lately? Not how you won the championship in 2023. It's 2025 now, so it's the way they do it. Sports ball. Anyway.
Yeah.
So, but if anybody missed it, this was my birthday gift from Faker Battle Cat. I got an arrow horse to turn into Swiftwind, and he gave me a She-Ra Plastics.
That's
Wow.
cool.
Just because,
Very
I got a Crystal Castle to put it in front of.
Yeah, what happened to him? I thought he was talking about coming on.
He was here.
Who's here?
He was here for about an hour.
Well, I got stuck at work. I was thinking I would be like, oh yeah, I'll be home 10:45. No. I was with a newbie that had all kinds of
All right, Oz. Sounds good, brother.
in the chat.
All right. Oh. So what's new, Steve?
Sorry, just working on a figure here. All sorts. We're just kind of blasting through our new wave, getting it all sculpted up and stuff. So that's exciting. Tariffs are new. That's fun. So all of our shipment is on hold right now. So we're gonna wait until it comes down. I think it will come down. It's usually like a lot of people are. I'll choose my words carefully. A lot of people don't love Trump, right? But
Right.
What he does is he's braggadocious, and he hits hard first, right? And that usually causes the other person to be disoriented a bit. I think there is some wisdom in what he's doing in China, because if you think of China, like they can't go on very long with a tariff against them. They are a huge, for the most part, they just export, right?
Mhm.
They're almost self-sustainable. So they can't go very long. And I guess, like I've never really been to America very much, but in the last 14, 15 months, I've made 3 trips across America just driving through. And I was astonished at the amount of empty houses, empty warehouses, empty factories, stuff like that. Maybe you guys are used to it. We don't see that in Canada. Okay. And so to go through a small town or a city or whatever and see that, it's like, holy cow, this is really devastating,
Mhm.
So the fact that China makes pretty much everything for us now, pretty much everything, is a little bit concerning. And like, I'm not trying to sound pro-Trump or anything like that. I'm just trying to look at the other side of the coin, that something needs to be done. Like 20 years from now, what's going to be left?
Yeah.
30 years.
Well, I mean, when you look at it, even just when you look at the whole, the picture as a whole, as a person, I can't stand the motherfucker, and I'll just be honest. But as far as I understand what he's doing,
Yeah.
and that's what I said. Let's just get it taken care of. I mean, the extra money that we were paying, I mean, for whatever reason, if we can get it to the point where we're even Steven at the bottom of the barrel, I think we jumped him up to 145% or something like that.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
And they jumped us up to 125. So we're pulling out our wieners and we're throwing them on the table.
It's a giant
like,
piss
look
in
at mine and look at
context,
mine.
and
So
sadly, we're the ones who have to pay for it.
well, and it's just, I get it. We want to be strong, whatever, but I don't like what he's doing with the whole. And yeah, I'm gonna stop doing the political talk after this. I didn't like how he was like, "Hey, it's a good day to buy," and then he paused the tariffs. So whoever was his buddies that knew the code bought one day, and then all the tariffs went on hold, and all the shit went up double, and the stock market went so high that everybody he wanted to make money made money, and that
Yeah, right.
sucks. That's insider trading without insider trading, right? I'm just
Mhm.
now I'll shut up. But yes, I hope it ends soon. I really hope it ends soon.
Yeah,
We're,
Cool.
like, I hate to advocate for like exploitative work, right? But we're not going to produce things here in America and solve the problem financially. Because the reason we produce in other countries is because we can do it for cheap by exploiting
Cheap
people.
labor.
And we don't have to worry about the pollution and all the rules and regulations that we have in America as well.
It depends what you talk about. Like, we're all coming from the corner of toys, so we think paint apps, multiple paint apps. Like, you just can't get that done anywhere around here, right? So that part is true. I was researching a bit in China. It was really interesting. There's a site you can go to where you can look at what they pay over there. They live a relatively affordable life over in China. Like, if you have to take an ambulance to the hospital, you pay $10. That's maximum. Out here it's 300.
We're about
over here it's like
2,000.
1,000.
We're
Yeah,
about
you're up?
thousands of-
$2,000 for an ambulance. Yeah,
Yep.
Holy shit!
yeah.
Our,
I know.
our healthcare
I
system
used
doesn't
one
make it.
once, and I got a bill for $2,000.
I know. I got a mean as Bill. I was like, "Should have let me die."
Ooh, okay.
Dude,
Wow.
the healthcare here
Dude,
fucking sucks. But anyway,
Wow.
Thanos,
Well,
your video is frozen, right? Thanos?
No. Can you not see
Yeah,
me at
you're-
all?
we
No,
could
well,
It
just see
looks
it, but
like the
an
figure
actual
is trying to shove a
with
brush
something up your
up your
nose.
nose.
Yeah, we're still looking
We
at
should take a
it looks
Screenshot.
cool.
we should take a picture and send it to him on Instagram.
Yeah.
Give me a sec. I'll jump off and I'll come back and see if it fixes it.
Hurry, screenshot so we can make fun of him. Just kidding.
pick
No,
a winner.
I get it, and it's a complicated situation.
Damn it.
And I don't
He
know. all
disappeared
the-
as I was trying to take a snapshot.
It's gonna be. I just hope they figure it out soon, so we don't have to worry about this $150 or 150% hike on toys.
Oh yeah. I think it will be figured out pretty soon. I mean, China just cannot afford. They are constantly shipping things out. They cannot afford delays. Like, just delays causes them to lose billions of dollars, right? Not to mention like a month or 2 months of that size of a tariff. It's like, holy shit. Ultimately, we do pay. Oh, move your hand. Oh yeah.
Here we go.
Better.
I think he was fucking with us right away, right? He's all. No, and what are even one of they were talking about one of the guys that was the most, he was a soy farmer, and he was talking about all the soy that they normally export out there, and that was one of the ones he's like, well, I'm screwed. I'm like, I'm gonna have all this soy, and it's like that's my main distribution is to go to China. It's like, I don't know.
Wow. Yeah.
Lead farmer.
Lead farmer. Send the lead that way. Yeah.
Where's all these vats of cyanide going to go?
How am I supposed to send all this shit? You don't charge me 125%.
Yeah. Anyways, I didn't mean to spoil the mood or anything.
No. I mean, it's lingering over all of our heads, man. We're all toy collectors. We're all looking at it like you have a unique perspective because you're a toy creator. You know, it's different for you as well. It's like even worse. So it's
yeah, they haven't dropped on the Mattel Creations websites. They haven't put pricing up for the stuff that's coming up pretty soon here. Or is it Hurricane Hordak next, right?
Yeah.
Isn't there two coming up, like a surprise one, like the next day or something?
Oh, the 28th, which I believe is going to be your boy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's probably what. Yeah, you know what?
I'm guessing either that or possibly
back to back, right?
Because Hurricane Hordak is the 21st, I think, right? And then the next week, yeah. So it's like 2 weeks back to back.
Yeah, I put it in my calendar, so I know.
And knowing that you already have it in hand, it's probably it's probably that.
That's first thing I said to Mikey. I was like, now you need one to open up.
I know, right? Yeah. They've probably had the figure for a couple months. So hopefully, actually, if they've had it for a couple months, it means it's already in the US, had it so maybe it won't get affected
at the con when they first showed it off and all that.
What is this?
My play
Atari on your watch?
2600.
Let me click on something here. Look at that.
Pong? Oh, Centipede? Oh.
Yeah.
Pitfall on there?
And Centipede, Pong, and Super Breakout.
Nice.
Super Breakout.
I don't know. That could get old pretty quick.
Yeah, because those used to be fun when we were kids, but looking at them now, it's like, oh boy.
Yeah, a couple of blocks. Check out
what
the
was
block.
it? River Raid was
River
good.
Raid, yeah.
That was
Frogger was dope.
Yeah,
Frogger was great. Pitfall was always my favorite.
Wasn't there also Cubert?
Cubert
was that was too hard.
He was a little later, wasn't he?
Or was he later?
He might have been the 7800, like the fancy Atari, because I only had the 2600, which was Pac-Man, Pong, Combat, Pitfall,
4-bit.
Dude, get this. I still have the ET game in box with the book for Atari. Wow. 2600. It was coined the worst game ever made.
Did you go dig it up in Arizona with all their other copies? Or something?
Yeah.
You what? Watch you guys
on the documentary.
You know what? We have everybody here. I can go get it. I'll be right back.
Nice. It's worth millions now.
I was gonna say, yeah, worth about 50 cents still.
Yeah.
Apparently, yeah.
Brian, like, did the price go up on it at all? No.
How many? Yeah, because they're all buried, right? They just buried all the product in Arizona.
Yeah, that was the game that killed Atari.
That's what they said, but then the documentary said it wasn't really that game. It was kind of one of the worst games they had, but Atari was already kind of screwed anyways.
Well, I mean, with Nintendo approaching, it was just a matter of time, right? So, yeah, no, it makes sense. Sometimes things just play out. Like if you listen to, like I love hair metal and heavy metal, but when you listen to the last few albums of every band, they're just kind of getting more and more tired. Something had to switch, right? There's only There's only a couple of bands that are exceptional. You know, like Judas Priest put out their best album ever, and then the singer walked away. You know, Painkiller, and then Megadeth had one of their. Anyways, I'll stop.
I gotta jump in here quick. My headset's beeping at me. I gotta go.
Hey
try to
Thanos,
get
that figure you were showing before you
All right,
you
bud.
left, was that you?
That
There
one.
was
Oh,
someone
you
you
ever
showed
seen
with.
that yet?
So
Yeah,
this
you
is
had him with
the
the guitar.
Malverse Atlas,
Selfie
and
figures.
it's pretty close to me. Like it.
Yeah.
It is pretty damn close. I was like, wait, does he have a figure of himself? I thought that
Yeah.
was only
so-
AI.
Yeah,
Oh,
man,
yeah,
I've
let's
taken
got that
it.
color
After
beanie.
Thanos.
It looks identical.
Yeah, look
Yeah,
at
I
that.
wear
is,
a beanie a lot, so
Yeah, you do.
I have
That's
to
pretty
buy
funny.
that.
yeah.
All right, so here you go.
Oh yeah,
Damn.
Don't forget the Reese's Pieces, right?
oh, it's in there. Yeah. Ooh.
Now, have you owned that for a long time, or did you buy it like aftermarket?
Oh shit, I got 2 in here.
2?
Ooh.
Oh, you did go dig that up in Arizona.
Yeah, I don't. Oh, the book's not in here. Shit, I thought the book was in here. Oh wait, no, it is. Look. Oh shit, it's got the advertisement. In the book. Dude, that's so cool.
Wow.
That kind of makes me happy. Oh, and this was Mikey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
And we got there's for Steve, for our Canada guy. We got ice hockey.
Sweet.
We got I don't even know if I played this one. Gopher.
Never heard of it.
There's the game.
Caddyshack.
Yeah, it looks like Caddyshack. Enduro.
Oh yeah.
Duro.
That was like a racing game, but you could actually shoot your opponents. It was sweet.
Spider Fighter. Look at that price tag. $8 at Duck Walls.
Pricey
Duck
game.
Yeah, and then
Huh.
the worst, most generic version of Pac-Man.
Oh, jeez.
That box is kind of mangled, but it's in there.
Nice.
And then I still have my 2600 in there too. So here's River Raid.
Oh yeah, that was the
Oh,
best.
nice. Look at that.
Wow.
Almost done. Here's the one that's talking about 2 Combat.
Oh yeah.
27 games. You had. I just remember the one where like you're going around barriers. Best one ever though, right here. Bam.
Oh yeah. Nice.
Frogger.
Classic.
I actually want to throw this on and play. I actually have an old tube TV, and I got it for one of my parents. One of the storage units they got. There's a baseball one,
Baseball. Nice.
and here's of course, the diamond. That's just a perfect Atari look, right?
Yeah.
And then last I have
Oh, cool.
last. That's
Nice.
awesome. So there's your blast from the past. But my parents in the storage units, they would do the whole like storage wars thing, but do it online. And they got a few units, and there was an old TV that's like like a wood covered TV. And so they were going to get rid of it. I was like, I'll take it. So I have it in one of my little spare areas there that used to be a dining room, but I'm a bachelor, so we don't eat there. And so I put that TV there, and I hooked up the Nintendo, the original NES for Duck Hunt, because the screen is glass, so it works.
Right.
And then I have my Atari 2600, my Sega Genesis. I have a Nintendo or Super Nintendo, PlayStation 1. Oh, it's Nintendo 64. Like all of that stuff I've got sitting there to play if I ever want to plug it in and work it. So
All the retro gaming.
That's awesome.
So there you go.
This one looks pretty similar to yours. $120.
Oh.
That's what it's going for nowadays.
Oh shit.
Pretty
Yeah, but
similar
will it sell
condition.
though? Will it sell?
Will it sell? Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
asking price.
Yeah, you got to do the search and do the filter and see the sold ones,
Oh yeah, good idea.
because that probably wouldn't, right? There you go, Steve. Do you see this one that Andrew said?
Yeah, I did. It's kind
Man.
of scary. Like I'm from Canada. I've never seen anything like that before. We have some some abandoned houses when you get to a small prairie town, like some really like way out of the way kind of prairie town, where it's like, yeah, that makes sense. You know, it's 2 hours, 3 hours to the next town. That makes sense. But I've never seen anything like it when just driving through, you know, a nice busy town, but half of it looks like it's dead.
Yeah.
You know, scary, dude.
Okay, yeah, $40 sold.
40, yeah.
There you go.
Hey, but you know, you can't. It's priceless nostalgia. So, I mean,
Yeah, right. You might as well
when I'm
just
on my
keep it
deathbed, I'll
100.
say, "Son, make sure you don't get gypped on that Atari 2600 game."
Yeah. You'll
My
use it.
son was like, "Hey, Dad, can you will me your toys because I want to sell them when you die?" And I went, "Damn, dude." I said, "Of course they're yours." I said, "But don't get, you know," I said, "You look it up and see what the value is. You do not sell them for. You try to make money, but at
Yep.
least don't lose money on them." He's like, "Okay." But yeah, of course they're his. I don't care. When I'm gone, I can't take the shit with me. So let's see. When they released Atari
bury
2600 about a
me
year
with
ago,
all of it.
I was like, yeah, fuck that, man. Just put all this shit on top of me in the coffin.
I'm not. I'm
Shove the
gonna get
toys on top
cremated,
of it.
man. I don't want to. I don't want to have to worry about doing a casket and
I'll
seeing
have
my
a-
dead
I'll
ass
have a-
face.
yeah.
Burn me.
I was say it'll be an open casket, but people walk up and it'll just look like a toy box because I'm just buried in toys.
Buried. There you go.
Yeah.
You could look at my don't, and then a sign: "Don't touch my toys, motherfucker."
Yeah, Jetpack.
Oh, that's when the NES was a big step to get almost the same games in arcades. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. Dreamcast. I had the Dreamcast for a little window, and my stupid ass got rid of it. I sold it to one of those game places to get some of the new PlayStation 2 stuff, and I guarantee you, I didn't get more than fucking $20 for that system, man. It was terrible, and I had both
I
controllers
waited.
with that screen on it.
And a
Oh.
Dreamcast out in the garage.
I waited for the midnight drop of Dreamcast. It was $99.99,
That's
and
crazy.
I went to a GameStop in downtown San Jose, and Mini-Me, I forget his name, Mini-Me,
Control your-
yeah.
and yes, and another like celebrity showed up randomly to the drop. I was like, this is weird.
Oh man.
Wow.
There's some dude in school. He had a little rich kid. He had everything, but he got the Dreamcast like from Japan, like their version before we even got it. So we were playing it over his house, but couldn't figure out what they were saying and stuff. Playing Sonic,
Oh yeah.
you can't read the subtitles. You didn't know really what to do next.
That's
Yeah.
funny.
Well, you know, the arcade up things aren't too bad. You can get those at Walmart. You can get like the tabletop ones, and you can get the regular size. You have to get like one of those additional boxes that they sell, or even just make your own. But they're pretty accurate for those arcade ones, and they're just what,
Yeah.
$250, $299 for a. I mean, the box is cheaply made, but the screen and the everything is the same as the old arcade, so it's kind of worth it. If I had room,
I have
and I
a
didn't like
arcade
toys.
stick and a couple controllers hooked up to an old PC in the living room, and it's got a bunch of the old arcade games and
That's
stuff loaded
cool.
onto it.
That's awesome. Love that. Do you
Nice.
play it all? Do you play it a lot at Thanos, or just every now and then?
Now that I'm not working, I've been gaming quite a bit. Yeah,
That's cool.
Nice.
do something.
I say I had my first Xbox modded, and it had all the arcade games and retro, like all the systems prior to Xbox on it.
That's cool.
And then I ended up selling it for like $200 because I was in college trying to just get money.
Yeah. Times are tough sometimes. You got to get rid of shit. I sold a few Jordans that I wish I wouldn't have, because right now, they're worth a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about selling off some of my comics. I've got some stuff in there that would give me some breathing room, but I don't know if I want to part with them.
Yeah. Well, because you think about it, you're weighing the options. You're like, okay, what can I do? Because I'm in the same boat, Thanos. I'm like, what can I do to make some money to get it done? So I'm like, okay, so I customize, and that's why I came up with that whole thing with the super chats on Wednesday. I'm like, hey, if I can kind of push it a little, but not be super pushy, but still have something for them, so they'll tangibly have something for their super chat, not just like, hey, I'll do a dance. Like it's gonna be like, I'll give you some 3D printed shit that you can use for your collection. But it's like, or I can, obviously can hustle some customs, or what else can I do? But then I'm like, I have a garage full of unopened toys. Fuck. Like, I know a lot of it is Ross shit, but I mean, even if I could get half of what the value is, it's still more than what I paid, and I could at least
Well, a lot
kind
of
of
the stuff like that went to Ross, like you can't
And
find
now
it
they're not.
anymore. So I'm sure some of
Exactly.
them are going back up.
Yeah. Or even shit that I got at Target, because there was a while where I was really, really irresponsible because I got this big ass check and I was like, oh, whoopity doo. That's probably going to last me a year. And it did. But I got a lot of shit. So, and stuff that's like expensive. Like I got a bunch of Ninja Turtle 2-packs because they were on sale for $15. The NECA ones, they were $15 at Walmart because I just happened to scan it with my phone and it came up 15. So I bought all of them. So I got a bunch of those from the first movie and the second movie, but it's the 2-pack NECAs. Those are $50 sets and they were 15. So I've got a bunch of stuff I can start. I'm going to, you know what? Tomorrow's going to be a nice day. I think I'll go out to the garage and start pulling stuff out to post it. So go check my eBay, everybody.
We have like a street sale, like down the street from me. There was like a little like toy shop. They were mostly Hot Wheels, but they would do a street sale once a month, and you could just bring a table and a bunch of stuff. You could sell stuff.
Oh,
It was nice because you do it in
Nice.
cash. You don't have to worry about anything. It's just like, okay,
Yeah.
here you go.
That would be cool. Yeah. I don't know. Just, think about something. OnlyFans, you get started in OnlyFans.
Yeah.
I thought somebody would pay for it. I would start one easily.
I have no shame. That's why I start working out. Was maybe, if I have to get to that point. No. Nobody wants to see a 47-year-old fucking dad with. Oh, good stuff.
Or
You never
do
know.
Yeah.
You never know. But yeah, I have enough, and I still have a problem, so I need to stop. Like the whole thing. Why did I buy 4 Fistos? Because they were $4. Like
I was
$5.
gonna say that whole case was $20, right? So
Yeah.
why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Good old Ross.
Yeah, I've been
G.I.
canceling,
Jetman says he had a Sega Genesis with the worthless Sega CD. Sega CD,
Oh.
man. Oh man.
That little thing on top. Yeah.
I just remember what was it, Night Creep, or what the hell was the game? Where you had to like set traps for people, and there was a slumber party going on, and you just watch. You're just sitting there watching, setting traps for.
Oh,
intruders.
creepy.
What
Yeah.
the hell was
shit.
it called?
Have to look that one up. My buddy had a 3DO from, was it Neo Geo or some shit? It was Panasonic. He had a Panasonic 3DO, and it was his first disc system that I had ever played. It was before PlayStation, before Dreamcast, before all those. Night Trap is what Thor KC says.
Night Trap. Yep.
But he had this game, and it was the coolest game ever for us at the time. It was a fighting game, like a Mortal Kombat type, but the whole soundtrack was nothing but White Zombie. So like you're playing this thing, and all the background music, dun, 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 and you're just fighting, and it's just playing White Zombie behind, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? So cool. And I always remember one finishing sentence the guy after he beat you, he goes, "Now we know the pecking order," and that's all I remember from that shit because my mind's going.
Wait.
But that game was so cool.
They re-released it for PS5.
Dude, is that the same box and everything?
No, the box
Oh.
on the original looks like here. Hold on. Oh, this one's graded. Wow, look at that.
Oh shit. She's like,
But yeah, I remember it. Like I was a kid when this stuff came out, so I was kind of like freaked out by it at first when I saw it in the stores. I'm like, what the hell is this? It's like a horror game, but then it's like it was so cheesy.
Yeah, that's you love the cheese, man. That's the beauty of the olden stuff, but you gotta love the cheese of it.
Oh yeah.
Nightmare Creatures 2. Always thinking about the other one. Yes, the collector. You're right. You just never know when. And it's the new Fisto. It's the Fisto that you could still get at Walmart for $22. Like what the hell?
Let me look up what the heck a Fisto is.
Even if I sold it for 15. Or,
You can
Yeah.
look at my picture on Instagram.
Fisto is one of the reasons why Motu will never become a giant global sensation because people can't
I'm
get
part of
past
the
that
problem.
name. Yeah, Thanos is definitely a part of that problem. That was a great pick today, by the way.
Right?
It's still Friday.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh,
There he
you
is.
go. Okay.
He's got the fist.
You should have had two.
You would think, right?
Yeah.
I actually 3D printed one, and I have a double-fisted fisto.
Nice. That's cool.
All the girls need to run. No. Well, and that's
I'm glad they
the
put out a new one because my old Fisto was really, really loose. Like the original one they put out, like he's just like.
well,
Right.
and this one does look a lot better.
There's a little
Transitions.
NSFW, but this is Thanos' work right here, guys.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Let's see. Hopefully it doesn't get shut off. Whoop, we'll do it quick so we don't get shut off.
Doesn't show anything. She's got her arm perfectly.
Yeah,
Covering it.
it's covered, but
It's
yeah.
you never know with YouTube though, you know.
Right.
But yeah, Fisto. They even Kevin Smith even decided to try to be funny during that Revelation cartoon that he put on Netflix. And Fisto gets up there, and Skeletor comes up, and he goes, "Oh, I'd like to fist him." So everybody's like,
Oh,
you know,
wow.
because that's Kevin Smith's humor, right?
Dun, 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 dun. Yep.
This new Fisto is cool though. Go find him at Ross, I guess.
I like it. I like it. It's worth $5. That's for sure.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Saturday the 14th.
What?
I remember hearing about it, but I don't ever watched it. I don't think. Did you guys ever see it? Saturday the 14th.
No, I have no recollection.
Because Friday the 13th was obviously the main one, and then Temu came out with.
Yeah.
I was like, it's James instead of Jason.
No, it's James. Run! Jason's cousin. What's up, Dre? Welcome in, sir. We're just having a gay old time.
Gay old time. It's the Flintstones up in here.
That's the Flintstones. Yeah,
That's
we're
right.
Flintstones version. It was more of a comedy. Okay, all right, that makes
I
more
was gonna
sense.
say, I would imagine so.
Yeah. Oh man, good old movies back then. That's funny shit. Ooh. Don't do that. What time is it? I'm early though, man. My Colorado time is so early compared to like a lot of the people on the East Coast are having they're like it's 3:30. I'm like, nope, it's 1:30.
Yeah,
It's
it's only
1:30 for me.
12:30 here.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm still tired.
Cobb and I, we're yeah. it's
Oh,
not
you
late.
guys are all over there. What time zone are you in there, Steve?
I'm Central, so
So you're just an hour off of me then.
yeah. Manitoba.
Manitoba, 2:24 in Manitoba. You know, that's the one I always remember from. I watched when I first got hurt. I had I just use an antenna. I don't. I have a bunch of apps and stuff, but I just use the antenna for TV. And on Wednesday or Thursdays, on a channel called, what was it called? Defy. It was the Defy channel. It's a free one on the antenna. They played Ice Road Truckers for a full day, and everybody was driving through Manitoba.
Yeah, nice.
So
Up north,
I watched
I
a
get-
lot of Ice Road Truckers.
Yeah, that's cool.
Is
do
that
they
where? What's that one where it's like the U.S. is there, then you got to go around, and then we're like, it's Canada, and then the U.S. There's another little island basically in Canada of the U.S. I watched some weird
Oh,
show about that.
Oh,
is that Skagway?
no, Oak Island.
Is it Oak Island? Is that what it is?
Yeah, well, they have that show.
Oh, that's
on.
the other show. Yeah, it's the show where they dig. My mom and dad watched that, and I was like, "Ooh, did they find a spoon? Oh my God, we
Oh
found
yeah,
a
well, I watched it for
spoon!"
the good first 4 or 5 seasons, and I'm like, dude, that's so repetitive.
And they play the music to try to lead it up to where they're finding something so amazing, and they're like,
Oh yeah,
"This is supposed to be connected to a something or other that they used in the kitchen." The fuck? Come on.
Yeah.
they hype it all up at the end of every episode. Like next week, find something, and then you watch it, and they're like, oh, this could be connected to this and that, and you're like, And again, tell the same story over and over again, which is repetitive as hell.
Yeah. Well, even the ice road truckers, they played the music when they're riding over the ice and it's cracking, and they're all, dude, like it's gonna be like they're gonna fall through, and then they just drive onto the road, and then the music stops playing. Like they tried to make it exciting. It's like these guys are going like 15, like it's cool, but I don't know.
Bill.
I
wouldn't
watched it
want
for the
to-
personalities on it. Those guys were pretty funny after a while, but
Yeah.
couple douchebags and couple real nice guys. You know, the Canadians were always nice, and the
Yeah,
guys
right.
from the U.S. went up and were a bunch of dicks.
We're not that nice. We're just polite. We keep all of our seething personality under a couple of layers. We don't even know where it is. So once we find it, look out.
That's it. That is true. That's the right word, polite, because
Yeah.
that makes more sense.
It's a false modesty.
There you go. Oh goodness. So, what else is new, fellas? We don't like silence. We don't like dead air. It's no good. Thanos, you haven't said much. You better get in here. You're gonna go for. You're gonna take a nap. Collecting Brother says hi to Steve.
Hey, Steve,
John.
Wow. Hey, Collecting Bros, how you doing?
I got a Power Ranger.
Go put on your sleeping cam.
Yeah, see, that's what I could do. Well, honestly, there was a time I was like, well, let's joke around and I could put a 24-hour stream on my Eternia, see who tunes in. And I can maybe even run the little track until the battery dies.
That'd be cool.
No. And then move it over to Cat's Lair, and I don't know.
Yeah.
Just print you some extra track so that it can go around the whole toy room.
You know what's bad? I actually have the file for the track.
That would be cool.
I could. I really could.
And I'll run there. It's like a train set. Cool.
Yeah.
That'd be
They
cool.
just have to make sure and get some like little stands. They'll have to get like maybe some little supports underneath and figure out how it's gonna, or maybe even just kind of lay it on. Well, I can't lay it on because you have to have the trolley go. So it has to have like maybe hang. I have to put some wires down and hang it. Yeah. Somehow, but still not disturb the tram. So I don't know. I don't know if I could do it. I don't think I could go that far. I could extend it a little, maybe around Gray Skull and around Snake Mountain, but I don't know. We'll figure something out.
I'm sure you can figure it out. Like if you really wanted to, like to get it to go around the whole room.
Yeah. Did you guys see my Rogue? See my Rogue, Mikey?
Oh, you got the fancy one?
Mondo.
I got the one that's got like the candy painting on it. It's got like the candy green on it instead of the basic.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
There's some cake for you.
Jeez. At least they
And
did it
then there's
right.
the base that it stands on. How cool is the base?
Oh, Sentinel. Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Busted ass Sentinel. And then the way that she'll just like step. It's got the two spots for her feet.
Like she's just crushing his face.
Yeah, she's just standing on him, and she's got that broken gun in her hand there too.
Yeah.
So pretty
Very
cool. She
cool.
came with 5 different. There's 5 different head sculpts on it. So
Yeah, the way they did the hair is pretty outstanding. Like, it's incredible. I don't know how they got away with that. Like, how does that come in and out of a mold? It's just not possible.
it might have 2 parts, especially because the white looks like it is a different. It looks like it's set on there, but it's still big.
Yeah, like even if it's 2 parts, you still have those curls. You would have multiple mold lines. You'd have slider pins.
Yeah.
You'd have, even though it's PVC you can do almost anything with. But still, that's pretty outrageous.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because they're so small on the ends, like you said, the little curls are. Yeah, she's cool though. Another stupid impulse purchase because they came back in stock. They were sold out.
And you got rid of both of the ones you made, right?
Yeah, they're both gone. The booty pose for the meme,
Yeah.
but those didn't articulate. Those were just.
Didn't save any
Statue.
cake for your birthday.
What's up?
You didn't save any cake for your birthday.
I know. They were all. I gave them away for actually, and I gave them away too. I didn't even sell them. That wasn't very smart.
Collector wrote something. It will be the Motu version of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. What was that referring to? Trolley? Oh,
The trolley.
Oh yeah. Ting, ting, ting. Yeah. Have to have little puppets come up. I actually made that puppet of Cringer from a cat that I got at Goodwill. And it's one of those stick puppets. Like it has the stick and then it has like a plastic head. He's up in my 2000X Grayskull.
Yeah.
I gotta move this so I don't break it again.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Don't break it live. I'll cry.
I'm like, why does it look like it's at a slant right now? That's scary.
It's on wheels, so there we go.
Oh, okay. There we go.
So
It's just the angle of it.
I did check this out. I taped it shut because the mouth opens. Hold on. Oh, come on. Hold on, I got a blade.
It's got a blade. Oh, nice.
Hi, everybody. I'm Cringer. Yeah, this was $1 at Goodwill, and I painted it to look like Cringer, and I put the tooth in there. Tooth's just
I
a
was gonna
piece of
say
paper.
Oh, nice.
That's perfect.
Yeah, it's good.
I don't know. And this I made, God, probably 2 years ago. 2 years ago at least. Maybe 3. We've been collecting figures since what? 20?
Origins 2020.
Yeah. Jeez. Man. It's a lot.
Maybe it is a good time to stop.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah,
Night,
it's,
yeah, Jetman.
Later, Jetman.
K-Dog,
People are
what's up?
fading.
Yeah, I think my insomnia might be wearing off. I think I might be ready for a nap.
All
I know you guys are only at 12:30 over there on the West Coast, but you know.
Thanos, what city are you in? You're in Cali too, right?
Yeah, I'm Central California.
Modesto?
Close, near Fresno, like in a small town around there.
I mean, I'd probably be familiar. I'm
Madera. It's like a
Madera?
small little shithole town.
Yep. I know where Madera's at. Yeah, my cousins. It was kind of random. My cousin was adopted and met his biological father who lived in Madera, and so I went along with him. This would have been 15 years ago now, but it's been a hot minute since I've been there. But I've been to that town.
Yeah.
It's not very exciting.
Nah.
Let me guess. Thanos was the father.
Yeah, right.
None of my bastards have looked me up.
I was
Yeah.
say my cousin was 3 years older than me, so
Oh.
Thanos, you must have been having babies.
Busy early.
Yeah, pretty.
Not
always
that I
think of
know
that.
of.
I always think of that.
Right.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I always think of that part on Kingpin where it says, "How many children do you have?" None that I know of. He hits himself in the head. Oh man, that's good shit. But yeah, I guess it's good, guys. I think we're at 2:03. That's a pretty good stopping point. I think this was probably one of the most fun Friday nights I had because obviously I had some pretty badass guests. So I appreciate you guys. Does anybody have any announcements or anything before we drop off?
Tomorrow I'll be posting a little tease, so stay tuned to my Instagram tomorrow.
All right, we'll do it. We'll
Leave it at that.
Very cool. Very cool. All right. And other than that, yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow in the clubhouse. And everybody have a fantastic evening. We'll see you Wednesday. We'll see you Saturday. We'll see you around. But just make sure in between that time, you please stay out of the streets. Good night, everybody.
There we are. Oh, I'm so glad you all stopped by. I hope you had fun today. Yes. Don't forget, sometime during the day, go over to Mother, put your arm around her, hug her, and give her a big kiss and say, I love you, Mother. And when Daddy comes home from work, do the same thing. And don't forget to pick up your toys when you're through playing with them. Oh, did you kids have a lot of fun today? Oh, I'm glad you did. We're going to have to say bye-bye now. We'll see you about the same time. In the meantime, please stay out of the streets. Bye-bye.